So I'm sure you guys have heard about the Logan Paul and Dillon Danis fight that's coming up in a couple months. I'm actually really hyped for this fight. You know, I've never really been into that influencer boxing stuff, but this one's definitely going to be probably the most entertaining influencer boxing match that I've seen in a long time. We've been covering it here on the channel how Logan Paul and Dillon Danis have been promoting the fight pretty much through trash talking on both ends, but they recently did a face-to-face, and I gotta say, Logan Paul definitely took it too far in this. So let's play the first clip.
Yo, you don't read contracts, huh?
No.
No, that's
I get people to do that for me, buddy. Not like you.
For scamming. Where were those people when you got caught for scamming?
I didn't scam nobody.
Oh yeah, you literally signed a contract that said I am agreeing to scamming my audience.
You pay your fans back.
Scamming
you pay
Danis,
your fans back?
Dylan, the difference between you and
What
I
is
is
what?
I'm rectifying my situation.
How?
And I didn't scam anyone.
How?
I never made a single token.
Me either.
Dollar. I never sold a token. Nah, bro.
My
just will prove
You bought
itself.
that private jet with people's
And I'm
money.
rectifying my situation actively. You scammed your audience on 20 separate occasions.
20 separate occasions.
Community notes checked your ass, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Quote unquote. Dillon Danis has also scammed his audience on several occasions.
The funniest part about this first clip is they're literally going scammer to scammer. I mean, they both scammed their fans for multiple times in the past, so it's honestly kind of crazy that either of them are trying to play, you know, the upper hand and trying to say like, hey, look at what this guy's done. He scammed his fans. Well, they've both been caught multiple times doing the scam. You know, Logan Paul did the crypto zoo, and his fans, you know, that invested lost like, what was it, like $1.5 million. And then Dillon Danis, I mean, even just recently, CoffeeZilla, if you don't know that guy, he's a YouTuber that exposes scammers, and he made some fake account to try to get Dillon Danis to promote a scam on his Twitter. Dillon Danis agreed to it pretty much immediately, so I have no idea what they're talking about, you know, when they're criticizing each other, you know, who's scamming. And I think it's really embarrassing to see Logan Paul talk about, you know, how he's rectifying this crypto zoo scam, because it's been more than a year since he said he was going to repay his fans, and that just hasn't happened. You know, his fans are, you know, some of them are in crippling debt. When that initial crypto zoo scam actually came out, there was plenty of people who came out and pretty much said like, hey, they put like their entire mortgage into this, you know, crypto zoo thing for Logan Paul. And of course that was a stupid decision, but you know what, these people don't deserve to go homeless because Logan Paul can't be bothered to give them their money back. Seriously. And you guys know Logan Paul and KSI have been doing, you know, this Prime energy drink, and like at least once a month or at least a couple times a month he brags about how much Prime is making money, you know, how successful Prime is. Hey Logan, here's an idea. How about you take some of that money you're making from Prime or your boxing or whatever and pay back the fans that you scammed? And you know what, same to Dillon Danis, but the problem is I definitely think that Dillon Danis' stuff has been on the lower end, whereas in Logan Paul, I mean, just with that one scam, the crypto zoo scam, literally like $1.5 million away from people who only invested in it because they trusted him. Only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel, you have nothing to lose. So they're both honestly kind of pieces of shit in this situation. Like at this point, I'm not rooting for either of them because, you know, who's the shittier person? They're both really shitty people, and so it's really hard to root for either of them. As much as I gotta admit, Dillon Danis has been pretty funny on Twitter, but he's still, you know, scammed his fans in the past. Even though it's less than Logan Paul, it's still, it's bad no matter what. And in this next clip, Logan Paul definitely takes it too far.
Separate occasions.
Community notes checked your ass, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Quote unquote. Dillon Danis has also scammed his audience on several occasions.
I ratio you every single time I tweet you.
Look at you, you're so excited by this.
I'm just saying, it's hilarious.
Look at you, bro.
Yeah, but that's your bro. That's where you grew up on. I just want to fight you, bro. That's the only reason I'm not posting all this shit.
I know your life's gone downhill ever since you got kicked out of Marcelo's gym.
Stop.
I get it.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I get it.
You know a little bit.
Turned to alcohol, tried to drown everything out.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to donate.
Yeah, he did. Friends.
Talk about that and see what happens.
I am.
You say you're trying to say you're not a scumbag and you're going to talk about my dad passing?
I empathize with you, Dylan.
Okay.
Because I understand that Twitter right now for you is like a group therapy session.
Yeah.
Because for the first time in a while, you're getting a sense of validation that you have not gotten.
I always...
Okay, and I understand that. And so if that fills the empty voids in your heart, I empathize with you. But no matter how much you talk, you are going to have to show up October 14th.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I wish it was today. I wish it was today.
Oh, it can be today.
Yeah, it was due right now.
Fucking murk your ass.
You're terrible.
I will drop.
Let's get everybody out here and see who gets out of the room.
Dog, it'll be me in a heart.
Yeah. And Logan Paul definitely won the psychological warfare in this clip. You know what? Dude brings up Dillon Danis' father who passed. You know, this is the second time that Logan Paul has used, you know, dead people for content. And it's honestly kind of embarrassing to see. The only way to trip Dillon Danis up and, you know, to make him start stuttering is by bringing up a dead family member. And I think the craziest thing about this was, I remember before they actually posted the entire video of the face-off, Logan Paul posted this clip edited where Dillon Danis is stuttering as like a gotcha moment, like, hey, he actually made him stutter and made him worried or whatever. And then to find out that the only reason he was stuttering was because Logan Paul was talking about his dad is honestly just, it's disgusting. And you know, I saw a lot of people throughout social media, especially on Twitter, pretty much saying that, you know, Dillon Danis deserves this kind of talk because he's been, you know, shit talk for shit talk. If he talks shit, then Logan Paul pretty much gets to say whatever he wants. And I gotta say, I completely disagree. Now, whether you agree with what Dillon Danis has been talking shit about Logan Paul's wife, you know, that's up to you. Admittedly, most of the stuff that Dillon Danis has posted has been like public images of Nina, and it's just him pointing out, you know, that she's been with a lot of guys. And I gotta say, I do not see this on the same level at all. Like, I understand, you know, people saying, you know, Dillon Danis is talking shit, so why shouldn't Logan Paul? But I definitely see it on a completely different spectrum. In one hand, you got Dillon Danis, which is just posting pictures of Logan Paul's wife with other men. Okay, for the most part, these are public images, and he's just bringing attention to him. And then to shit talk back and forth, here's Logan Paul bringing up his dead dad just to throw him off and make him look stupid for like 30 seconds in an interview. It's not the same at all. Like, I get the perspective of, you know, if Dillon Danis is talking shit, then Logan Paul should be able to talk shit. You know, I completely agree with that, but I definitely think the manner is important. You know, Dillon Danis has, you know, other family members. I think he has a sister, so why isn't Logan Paul, you know, calling her like a thought, you know, fight fire with fire? But instead he's just bringing up her dead dad. And I definitely don't think you should be criticizing people who can't defend themselves. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're just bringing up like an influencer boxing fight, you know? It's never that serious. It was never that serious. And to bring up Dillon Danis' dead dad just to throw him off a bit, I mean, I don't think it was the gotcha moment that Logan Paul thinks it was. I think it honestly kind of just makes him look bad. As much as I don't care for the influencer boxing fight, like there's the KSI versus Tommy something fight, like I don't give a shit about that at all, but I'll definitely be watching the Logan Paul and Dillon Danis fight, because I gotta say, if Dillon Danis doesn't win this fight, it's gonna be the craziest time on the internet in a long time, and we'll definitely be making a video on whatever the results of the fight are, so make sure you subscribe for that. But you definitely shouldn't be bringing up, you know, Dillon Danis' dead dad. That's just a new low for Logan Paul. What if, like, Logan Paul's best friend, the Mike guy, what if he died? And then in a couple of fights from now, someone brings it up to try to knock Logan off. I think most people would side with Logan at that point, you know, bringing up, like, a dead best friend. He could have easily talked about, like, Dillon Danis' mom or sister or something, you know, to fight fire with fire, pretty much how Dillon Danis has been talking about Nina this entire time. And, like, Nina can fight for herself, you know what I'm saying? You know, he doesn't have to be doing all this shit, and she is fighting for herself. We actually covered here on the channel about how Nina Agdal is actually suing Dillon Danis for posting all this shit pretty much on the internet. So, like, she's clearly able to defend herself, but Dillon Danis' dad cannot. That's all I'm saying.
Like, good guy, he's a hero, this and that, all the bad things he's ever done. I've done bad things too.
You're doing bad things.
Like what?
You're a bad person.
I'm helping you out, bro. I'm bro coding you. I'm trying to save you from half of your life work, whatever you have to pay her.
My fiancé is an angel. I love
angel.
the out of her. She's a fucking saint who's had a way more successful career
A lot of
than
people
you
do,
ever
buddy.
had.
A lot of people do.
You're making it up, though.
A lot of people do.
You're making
she
it
should
up.
be the ring girl for the fight.
You're making it up, though. She'd be a great ring girl.
Yeah, she
would.
would.
She would never, because she wants no part of you. She requested to stay as far away from you as possible.
Yeah, I'm making her more famous
she
she's
finds
ever
you
been.
vile. I want you to realize how pathetic you are.
Okay, we'll see you in the ring then.
Guys, as we wrap, can we confirm the rounds and the weight? Are we going 8 rounds?
I don't care about the weight, because look at him. He can't make 185.
Are we going 8 rounds?
You want to fight Paddy Pimblin, but
Logan, are we going 8?
Let's go 12.
I've been
Let's go
begging
12.
him for 8. I'll do 12. I'll do 10. I'll do 15.
Okay, let's
I'll
go
do 16.
Let's go till someone dies.
I'll do
then.
17.
Let's go till someone dies.
Let's go till death.
Yeah, let's go. Trust me, because these are the old times. I'd be killing you, bro. Yeah, let's do it.
The
Yeah,
old
that'd be a
times.
real fight. Yeah, because you'd
The
be
old
dead.
times.
You'd be strangled dead.
Dillon,
You'd be
Dillon,
strangled
you're not
dead with that
even
little
good at
fake chain you have on,
jujitsu,
those
bro.
fake arms. And then fight me.
Fake arms.
Yeah, bro. This,
Dillon.
what are you injecting your ass?
Normally, I really just do not care about any of this influencer boxing stuff. You know, I've pretty much kept it at the back of the mind. But this one, I'm definitely going to be watching because there's something just so entertaining about watching them talk shit. And I think it's going to be one of the most entertaining fights of the year. I got to give both of them credit because this is the first influencer boxing fight that I've actually gave a shit about in a very long time. So when this fight actually does happen, we'll definitely make sure to make an update video on who won, you know, the crazy shit that's going to be happening after the fight. But do you guys think that Logan Paul took it too far in this face-to-face? Personally, I do, but that's just my thoughts. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. The other day, we made a video about how Nina Agdal is actually suing Dillon Danis for pretty much trolling her on Twitter. This is a crazy video you're not going to want to miss. Click here to watch it now.